We're just about set and ready. Gates go back and they are off and racing. She's My Captain. Richard Faris bounced this one out from a wide draw and he's going to be up on speed early on. So there goes She's My Captain from Lady Loxton racing away in second. In third is Strata. Then comes Philosophise, who's racing away in fourth. Further back in running is Captain's Destiny. That travels with Becky Sharp. Little Miss Pink has got about 7 or 8 lengths to make up. Got the green and black. Then further back is Porto Zante and Tokyo Princess is towards the back end of the line. I would say there's 13 lengths from top to tail. No hanging around. She's My Captain. Different tactics today. She's been bounced out. She's going to make all from here. She's going to try anyway. She's gone 3 lengths clear from Lady Loxton in second. Strata's behind that one. Got 3 or 4 to make up. Philosophise on the inside. Tried and True. Then comes Captain's Destiny. Further back in running is Becky Sharp, but now the race develops and She's My Captain still about 2 lengths clear of Lady Loxton in second. Philosophise is on that hard inside rail and starting to run home smartly. Lady Loxton comes at She's My Captain. Philosophise, she's running an almighty race on the inside. Philosophise, She's My Captain. Philosophise, She's My Captain, but Philosophise, trip too short, wins well. Maybe Lady Loxton second from She's My Captain. Then came Tried and True and further back was Porto Zante. Had no other option from that sort of a draw here at Hollywood Bets Durbanville. You need to bounce out and obviously try and make all. There's no doubt she would have preferred to aim at something, but like I say, you've got no real option from that outside barrier. And she's run her heart out, but ultimately couldn't go with Philosophise, who looked to be the class package over here when it comes to race number 7. Well done to the ASSM Racing Syndicate, to Mr. Chadda and to Mr. Ripham. It's another one for Candice Bass-Robinson. Top ride, Anthony Andrews. I'll get you back to the studio. Just 2 more to come from Hollywood Bets Durbanville.
Race 7, the Jazz Syndicate Class 4, won by number 1, Philosophise, coming for a little bit of rest, running fresh. Candice, do you think that helped her, just having a little bit more spunk in her from time off?
I know, Vicky, she last raced in April, and I think I gave her a month's break in the paddock and brought her back. I don't even think she's even worked on this. She hasn't even worked on the cinders. I mean, all she's been basically doing is going around what we've been doing in the wet year. So she's had no proper work at all. But she's quite an active filly. I think she probably keeps herself quite active. Obviously doesn't take too much, and I just thought I'll throw her in today and give her a gallop. It's too short for the 12 anyway, but obviously she quite enjoyed being that fresh today over the 12, and I think they went quite a nice pace, so she managed to finish and she quickened up well. She's been an extremely consistent filly, right through her career. She's never really run any bad races, and as I say, she just started going off a little bit, so I decided to give her a little bit of a break. She'd had quite a bit of racing, but yeah, she's gutsy and she tries hard. And there's been a few times that we've said she's going to Port Elizabeth, but she keeps staying and she keeps on doing something. So well done to Warren and Arun. As I say, she's been a very consistent filly, and I'm sure they've enjoyed racing her.
Candice, well done for the win.
Thank you.
Interesting. Fillies respond differently. As Candice said earlier, all horses respond differently to the workload and all of that. Anthony, well done for the win.
Thank you very much, Vicky.
Do you think in the beginning, was she okay with the pace? Was she a little bit off the bit?
Yeah, she was one of the first ones in, and we almost had to wait a little bit because we were loading too quickly, and I think we were going to jump ahead of schedule, so we were in there quite a while. And she was slightly sluggish out, but I always wanted to give her a chance. I don't know if Candice alluded to it, but she hasn't done anything really for the last few months, so it was a win full of merit, carrying 61.5 kilos in this, going over a distance short of her best. So very good run from her. I've been here a lot in the last few days, so knowing where the better going was and keeping it to myself, I think that also helped a lot. But I tucked up tight against that inside rail when we turned for home, and the horses seemed to just go all the way to the line without faltering, so that helped a bit in my favour. Couldn't let her hit a soft spot with the horse that needed it.
Well done, Anthony.
Thanks. Just a huge thanks to the whole team. It's been frustrating times the last few months with all the rain and stuff, and to try and keep these horses fit and to race today, and to have everybody pulling their part and doing their things, to all the staff, to everybody involved in racing in Cape Town, to Kenilworth and their team for absolutely trying everything. This morning we were here at 7:30 and they were sending rollers from Kenilworth to roll the track, and big thanks to them and thanks to everybody.
Indeed, well done.
Thank you.
It does take a village, and that's how the race meeting's been conducted. Race 7, number 1, Philosophise, daughter of the United States. Also, well done to Paul Lundstad for breeding.